I suffered so much pain.
So much pain.
So much pain.
I suffered so much pain. I was 14 years old.
I was 16 years old.
I was 16.
17.
14 years old.
This is me. This was me.
This is me. When I met Jeffrey Epstein.
This is me when I met Jeffrey Epstein.
There are about 1,000 of us.
It's time to bring the secrets out of the shadows. It's time to shine a light into the darkness.
Disclaimer. The views and opinions expressed on this panel show are those of the individual speakers and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of this channel, its affiliates, sponsors, or production team. This content is intended for informational and entertainment purposes only. Viewer discretion is advised. We encourage respectful dialogue and critical thinking around the topics discussed.
Described him as one of the most dangerous men on the face of the earth.
Welcome to the Man Cave. Welcome to the Man Cave. I'm Gray Mars.
Ken Billions, what's good? Oh, my bad.
All good. Mr. Rippy, what up?
And Heaven.
So, of course, this has been like the biggest thing in politics right now. People still talking about the list. Mr. Rippy, you're our MAGA guy here. How do you feel about the list? Do you feel like it's splitting the Republican Party?
It's all the Democrats have left. It's to bring up a bunch of nonsense. I cannot wait for everything to be released fully, something we already know, where Donald Trump, no guilty of no wrongdoing. What does a Democrat go for next? And I'm over it. But the problem is, he did promise to release the Epstein files. That's not the main reason why I voted for him. And I knew that it would be some type of outside entity that's out there that's more powerful than him. And we probably will never see the files. I hope we do, but when we do, it's gonna put an end to all this trash that Democrats keep trying to bring up. They brought up the extracted name. They keep bringing up Bill Clinton got a blowjob from Donald Trump. It is that they have nothing else. They have nothing. They keep failing at failure after failure after failure. They have 4 years to release it. Donald Trump can release it. Everybody can release it. And the Democrats only care because they think Donald Trump's name is on there. They don't say a word when Bill Clinton's name is mentioned, when Bill Gates' name is mentioned, when all these other Democrats' name is mentioned. These folks are just silly. They don't care nothing about pedophilia. We've been fighting. We've been talking about Epstein for the past 10 years. Me in particular, it's been called a conspiracy theory, all this other garbage. I'm over it. I'm over it. If Donald Trump is convicted of any wrongdoing, I would throw away all my MAGA gear. But until then, I'm pretty much over it, bro.
Ken, we didn't get your take when it first happened. What's your whole thoughts on the Epstein files?
Blowing Bubba is crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. They did that shit though. Let me tell you why. Two things. Let me tell you why they did that, right? Because I'm really into like ancient civilizations. The behavior with politics and priesthoods, they play in this area. And I think sometimes the public makes a mistake and they project their morality onto what they would like their elite and ruling class to be. This stuff is rites of passage kind of thing. And when you play in certain spaces, everybody needs something on each other. And as far as the Epstein files, look, who's going to prosecute the people that's in it? So the same system that we complain about are supposed to prosecute the people, like they're policing themselves. You know what I'm saying? And so real quick, Mr. Rippy, what makes you so sure that Donald Trump hasn't done anything wrong? You said that real confident. What makes you so sure?
Well, nothing is objectively true, but I haven't seen any evidence that says otherwise. I mean, I've been looking at this for years, and consider the fact that they could have released this information a long time ago. Everything that I've seen, they put it out there, then it always backfires. And also the attorney for all the victims said that they sat down. Donald Trump was the only person that cooperated with the FBI and that evidence played through, and that was enough proof to actually help bring Epstein down. And all the emails that's coming out when Donald Trump's name is mentioned is actually mentioned in the way that Epstein couldn't stand Donald Trump. We all know that he banned him from Mar-a-Lago Club. But like I said, if his name is on the list, hey, I'm done with him too. I'm not going to tolerate it. Doesn't matter who you are.
Okay, so there was a clip, resurfaced clip that a lot of conservatives are saying this exonerates Trump because Trump spoke on the island in 2015. Here's the clip.
It's the question of Jeffrey Epstein in your remarks about in the Q&A.
Well, I think he's got a problem. I mean,
what do you think the problem will be?
I don't know, but that island was really a cesspool. There's no question about it. Just ask Prince Andrew. He'll tell you about it. The island was an absolute cesspool. So,
the Clintons are friends
and he's
of
been
yours,
there
right?
for many times.
The Clintons are friends
well,
of
I
yours.
can't say friends, but I know
You're friendly. You know them.
They play at my clubs a lot. I have clubs, and everybody likes to play at my clubs.
Are you saying there's a political problem for her if she runs for president?
It could be a political problem. Look, he could be a political problem. Right now, he's Teflon, and right now, maybe not. But he could end up being a political problem.
That's one question.
So, Heaven, they basically are saying that clip says Trump basically was going against Epstein. Do you feel like that clip exonerates Trump? And that clip was from 2015.
No, it doesn't. Because anything, like, of course they're going to say whatever. He knows he's being asked questions publicly at that time. He'll say whatever. Donald Trump is known for saying whatever to get himself out of a situation. And it's so crazy. It blows my mind how everyone will believe him that he's not on the list. Everyone believes every word out that man's mouth when it comes to MAGA and Republicans. But he said he rigged the election like 5 times, and nobody believes that. Nobody, you guys don't take him for his word at that. Just that he didn't diddle kids. That you trust him for that. But not that he admitted to rigging the election, though. Just saying.
Well, Trump now has totally flip-flopped. Now he wants the files out. This is what he had to say.
Government, I'd say he's the biggest one, and quite frankly, it's not even close. On a semi-related note, the Epstein whodunit has been explained to me in exhaustive detail over the weekend, and I have changed my mind completely on the entire debacle, and I can assure you it's a debacle, total debacle. Many Americans are retarded, but many aren't. The non-retarded members of the public have shown tremendous resolve in demanding answers for an issue.
I don't know if that's real.
That's not real, right? That's not real.
No, that can't be real. I hope it's real, but I don't think it is, man.
Please tell me.
It's true. That's something that's true that came out of his mouth. And just to clear it up, I don't believe everything. I mean, of course, Donald Trump lies. He lied about. Of course, he slept with that porn star. Participating in infidelity. No, he does lie. I'm going after what I read in the documents and what the Democrats have put out there, trying to target Donald Trump to be connected with Epstein, this type of way of wrongdoing, and what the lawyers of the victims have said, what the victims have said themselves when they asked them, was Donald Trump participating in anything that's any wrongdoing? And they all said no. That's what I'm going after. I mean, I know Donald Trump, everybody lies, but I use logic and I apply logic. And I know the media and the Democrats been lying for 10 years trying to get this guy, and they have not been able to get him. And if this could have been the way to get him, they would have done it.
Jen and Heaven, do y'all have anything?
I don't think they would have done it only because it implicates them also. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think they're playing volleyball with this back and forth because everybody's implicated.
So, Mr. Rippey, this is the thing.
Internationally.
Why was he running on this though? Right? If it's kind of like, no big deal. Why do you think he was running on this? Does this say something to the base? Was he just appealing to his base, or did he really feel like that? Like, why use that?
I don't think he was. When I look at a chart on what he was running on, what his platform represented, it was the border, it was the economy, it was things that really affect me personally. And when they asked him about Epstein, when they asked him these questions, that's when he brought out, okay, I'll release the files, and I'm holding him accountable for that. I am. But that's not the main reason why people voted for him. That's not the main platform that he was, going for.
For sure. So we'll get to the fun topic, what we were already talking about, what Trump is being accused of, or what Heaven basically says is who's Bubba. So here we go.
Okay, this is breaking news, but a new leaked email from the deceased human trafficker that was best friends with Donald Trump and Bill Clinton says that there are photos of Donald Trump giving George Slopadopoulos to Bill Clinton. While they're waiting on an official vote on the actual FBI files, the House Democrats have subpoenaed a bunch of emails from the estate of the person that did not unalive himself. And these are thousands and thousands of emails, okay? Too many for any one person to vet by themselves. It's too much for even like a whole organization of people who are professionals in doing that to do even like the span of like a couple of months. So it's taking a while for all the emails to become public knowledge, but the one that has been making the rounds on the internet right now is a private conversation between the deceased individual and someone else where they're gossiping about Trump, and they say that Vladimir Putin might have pictures of Donald Trump kissing Bill Clinton, but he ain't kissing him on the mouth. Now, we don't know, right? We don't know, but this is a private conversation between two people that thought these things would never, ever release, right? And I don't know what to believe. I'm just telling you the facts here, yo.
Evan, you were the first person to tell me about this, so what do you think about it?
I think it is hilarious. On one hand, but I also think it's a little terrifying on the other, because this is Jeffrey Epstein, who is connected to Mossad, and talking to, well, his brother was talking to him, asking if Vladimir Putin still had why does Vladimir Putin have pictures of Donald Trump giving anybody head? I'm just asking. Why is that a thing? I mean, okay, he's the first gay president. Woohoo! LGBTQIA plus president. That explains why he's attacking LGBTQIA rights so much, because, you know, that self-hate when you're closeted is tough, man. I'm just saying. But no, why does Putin have the pictures? Just like when Putin released pictures of Ivanka, her nudes, when President Trump got elected after he rigged the election.
Okay, so
that was terrible.
I'm gonna show this clip that's been going viral, or this picture that's basically been going viral since with Bill Clinton and Trump, since these allegations been talked about. So Ken, it was a picture, but I think they like made AI on it. Do you feel like that makes Trump gay? That picture, on the picture, he wasn't really touching him. He was just like standing in front of him.
They're all bi. The Roman Senate was bi. The Greek Senate was bi. This is baked into European culture. Not just that, though, it's in Babylonian culture too. The higher you go up in politics and the higher you go up in finance, things blend into each other. So people at the bottom, we tend to project our morality to the top. People at the bottom of the class structure tend to think that our leaders and the most powerful people in the world are the same type of Christian or Muslim or Catholic as you. They don't go by your deities. So their sexual behavior, their proclivities is different than yours. The wives sleep with each other. They wife swap. If you really want to just have a small glimpse in this kind of stuff, just not to be funny, but like attend like local swinger events. And in those local swinger events, it'll be police officers, it'll be judges, it'll be lawyers. Now that's at that level, right? Keep going up and keep going up. So this is not far-fetched to me. They all play in this area.
Well, there's another person being accused of being Bubba. Ms. Rippey, I'll let you respond to this because people are saying that it could possibly be an animal. So here we go.
had a horse named Bubba. This is what I looked up on it. This is what I got when I searched about this. This is circulating around. I'm going to need someone to verify this immediately before I fucking have a whole ham here. What the hell? We know that Ghislaine Maxwell bonded very well with the Queen of England over their love of equine. We also know that Donald Trump once tried to pay off $2 million worth of legal fees with a horse that he just had. I've never seen the man ride a horse, but he apparently owned a horse. So I'm kind of fucking getting sketched here. We also know that Epstein's brother came out and said, hey, the Clinton, or the Bubba that is being referred to in the email isn't Clinton. Did not say that Donald Trump didn't do it, just simply stated that the Bubba in the email was not referring to Clinton. Ghislaine Maxwell had a horse named Bubba. I'm going to fucking puke. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I was having fun, and now I'm not. I'm not having fun anymore. We're not having fun anymore. This is too much. My name is Mercedes Chandler. Give me a follow. Maybe don't after this. Or you won't see my face again. Thank you.
Mr. Rippey, how do you feel about them saying that Bubba is a horse and that probably was bestiality? How do you feel about it, them turning it to that?
I swear, man, you get a degenerate a cell phone and create a social media account, they throw out all kind of bullshit. It's all silly. And the reason why I haven't looked into this Bubba thing that much, because, you know, I kind of agree with Ken. Of course, everybody is bisexual up there. Everybody goes all the way back to Roman times. The more powerful you are, you know, the richer you are, you probably is bi. I mean, of course, that video of him with Bill Clinton it's not real. Of course, obviously, it's AI. But the reason why I haven't looked that deep into this stuff, because I just don't give a shit. I mean, I want to know what kids are actually being raped and molested on that island. Not if Donald Trump gave another dude a blowjob, which I don't believe it because there's no evidence. I don't care about the email. Everything is fake. Everything is fake that I see. And if I'm not there to see it myself, I'm starting not to believe nothing, man. It's all fake to me.
What I say the other week, Gray, I said that they're doing this so that nobody believes anything.
Fake. Yeah, and by the way, Donald Trump had 3 gay weddings after Mar-a-Lago, and he has a gay person in his cabinet, and he's the only president, the first president coming